still be happy. You can do whatever you like. You don't have to be ready.
Hey cuties, and welcome back to another video. Today I'm back with a creator sim video. As always, you can find links to all of the CC that I'll be using in the description down below, and I'll also make sure to link you to a playlist with my previous creator sim videos if you're interested in checking out more of those after today's video. But without further ado, let's get straight into this. I feel like it's been a while since I've made a male sim, but it was about time, to be honest. I don't know, I always just I don't even know if I struggle with them. I just think I will struggle with them, therefore I don't go into it. But this time I was like, you know what, I got a bunch of male CC in last week's, was it last week? 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago's I don't know if you even say it like that, CC holes, so I had to put it to good use, which I did on this sim. I also really don't like, so there is a CC creator that mainly does male sims here. I think some of them are also for the female sims, but like they're meant or like designed with having male sims in mind, so they're all like very short styles, and I love them, but the dark brown swatch is not like the dark brown swatch is supposed to be. Like, it's not how EA has it, and it's not how other CC creators do it, so it's more of like an orangey brown, I guess, and I'm not really into that. Like, I want a deep dark brown, but then the swatch next to it kind of looks different, like just weird to me. I don't know, I can't describe it, like kind of metallic looking, not natural looking. It's a bit odd, so I never know what to do because I love the hairstyles, but I only really use them in the black swatch or the blonde ones. They're all beautiful, but that dark brown just bothers me. And I weirdly tend to give my male sims dark brown hair. I don't know what it is. I feel like with my female sims I always do the light blonde. Maybe that's why I don't do it on the males, because I feel like I already overuse that swatch on my female sims. And to be honest, I think also for thumbnails, the female sims tend to have longer hair, and I feel like blonde hair looks nicer when it's longer on a thumbnail, because otherwise it's just a lot of like dark on the thumbnail. Does that make sense? And I feel like it just kind of takes away from the sim's face and the styles. It just like draws your attention to the hair in a way. I don't know if any of this makes sense. This is just what I feel like. So yeah, that is that. So I went in, I struggled a little bit with picking a hairstyle. Like I said, you could see there like the darker brown swatch on some of the hairs. It's not all of them, but some of them, it has like a weird, like on those, it's like a weird almost greenish tint to it. I don't know what it is. Some of them look fine. It's literally just like maybe 50% of them. I don't know. We do end up changing his hair as well. It took me forever, honestly, to figure out his hair, not just because of the color, but also because of the style. I felt like I really loved his face shape and I thought he had a really cute nose, but for some reason a lot of the hairstyles I chose made him look a specific way I didn't want him to look. I couldn't really put a finger to what it was, but I just knew it wasn't the way I wanted it. We also, right at the end of the video, go in and change his facial hair a bit, which I think was a good change to make. I don't know. In fact, we all just have like an image of how we want the sim to look in our heads, and then we go with it. It doesn't help because I always create the sim and like do all of the skin details and do all of the like facial features first, and then I choose the hair. And sometimes I feel like the sim is so gorgeous, but none of the hairstyles kind of suit them. Does that make sense? I feel like that with my female sims so often. Like, the face is gorgeous and I'm just like, I don't think any of these hairstyles really fit the sim, which is very weird. I don't know why that happens, but I do get that and struggle with it. Maybe I should just like have all of my sims be bold to avoid that problem. Just a bunch of boldies. Maybe I should do a series of that, just like a whole Sims 4 file, like save world full of bold sims, and that's just how we do, because their faces are gorgeous, so the hair will just take away from it. But yeah, it took me a while not just to sort out the hair. I really didn't know what I wanted to do there, but also the skin details. I had to cut out so much of it. Like, I kept going back to it as well because I wanted the nose to look a certain way, and then I couldn't quite get it to where I wanted it, and then I went in and changed a few things, played around with the face overlay a bunch of times again, even after I've already settled for one. I don't know, I was just being very indecisive here. I don't know what it was. I feel like I just thought I wanted to add something to his face because the face overlay that I gave him I feel like is very smooth, so I thought I would just like add a little bit of something interesting to it. But I tried the eye masks that I usually use. I love using them because like changing a Sim's eyelids just does so much to the face. I don't know what it is, because on some of the face overlays I don't really like how they make the eyelids look, and then I have this one overlay just for the eyelids that usually works perfectly, but for him I was like, I don't know. This is not what I want. So yeah, I just changed it around a million times. Also, I feel like formal wear for guys, for male Sims, is incredibly hard. There just isn't that many out there, and I've been asked recently, I think, to do like a video on formal wear for male Sims, but honestly, I think I keep using the same two things over and over again in various swatches because there just isn't that many suits out there. And a lot of times they're more casual, but with like maybe an open shirt and no tie or bow. But I think like for the formal wear I usually go all out there. Like with the female Sims, they always wear like very long beautiful dresses because I just imagine it's more of like a wedding scenario they would attend, or like some very like formal festive thing and not just a party, because that's what party wear is for. So I feel like open shirts and like a suit jacket, that's more for like a party look in my opinion, even with like some jeans or something. But for the formal wear I don't want that. So I struggled so much with it. Also weirdly struggled on giving him active wear. I don't know, I was just being super indecisive when I did this yesterday. I also was not in the best mood because I went to this ADHD meeting I've been to a bunch of times with a friend, but I'm not super convinced if I like it or not. And yesterday I was just having one of those days as an introvert where I was really like in my shell, and I was like, I don't want to go to a place with like a bunch of strangers and they always do a little introduction round, which I don't like that. And the last few times I went, a lot of them, because it's a group both for people who have ADHD and people who are either suspecting they have it or who have children that have it. So a lot of times, because it is like most people with ADHD give the ADHD to their kids, like it's hugely inheritable, is that the word? So it makes sense. And a lot of them like talk about their children because a lot of them are already older, and I personally don't really like it because then I'm always in the role of the child, kind of saying how it was for me being younger, because I'm usually the youngest or one of the youngest ones there. So I don't know, it's been a struggle, but last time, well, yesterday, it was a little bit better because there was no talk about children, which I appreciated. But I don't know, I feel like groups like that, ever since, well, I've tried a few and I feel like none of them have ever really helped me. I don't really get the thing where other people are like, I just love that I wasn't alone with this, that type of thing. For some reason that doesn't do anything to me, and I don't know why that is, and I don't know if there's also other people who feel the same, but group scenarios usually don't help me. I don't know. I wish they did, because I feel like it must be such a nice feeling to have like that sense of connectedness, is that a word? I'm just struggling with everything today. Brain is just in scrambles, but either way, I don't get that as much, so it must be nice to feel that and like have that help you with your process of dealing with whatever it might be you're dealing with. And I really wish I could get that. For me, it's more like if I hear someone else is also struggling, I just feel bad for them on top of feeling bad for myself or struggling myself, so it just makes it worse in a sense, because I'm like, damn, other people struggle too, and I wish like no one was struggling. I don't know. I wish it was different, honestly, but that's just how it is. We're all different. With some things, I guess I just have to find a different way to deal with stuff, and I'm doing all right. January is just a hard month. I think it is for a lot of us, and Well, hopefully it will be better once February hits. I'm convinced it will be, but yeah, the video's coming to an end real soon here. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you have not already, and I will see you all next time. Bye!